You are
now listening to
the FoxPod. Hello everybody and welcome to the FoxPod. I am your host, JC2244, and today we have a very special guest indeed.
Hello, I'm Harry. Thank you for having me on.
Hello, it's Harry, everyone's favourite Harry.
Oh.
Would you like to introduce us?
I'm Harry and I literally go to university with... What do I have to call you on this podcast?
You can just call me Jack or Jace.
Okay, I'll call you Jack. I go to university with Jack. We do the same course.
And we're actually in university right now.
We are.
In a room that we technically don't have permission to be here.
Someone's going to barge in at some point for sure.
I really want them to. So we'll try and do this quite quickly in case we're trespassing and get sued.
We pay $9,000. We should be allowed to use it.
I know. So this is going to be a wrestling-based podcast because we're both obsessed with wrestling.
We are, from a young age.
A bit too much. When did you start getting into it?
Properly? Well, I watched it when I was younger. I remember my favourite wrestler when I was younger was The Big Show.
Oh,
because he was the highest rated on the game.
Oh my god!
And I remember he turned on DX, and that was like a big turning point for me because I was like, why would he turn on DX? And then I did kind of go off it between the years of like 2007 to like I came back when CM Punk was back. Basically, CM Punk got me back into wrestling.
Amazing, good old Punk.
I know, I miss him.
He needs to come back.
Maybe he will come back.
Maybe.
In this.
I first got into it, I think, very start was 2007.
So literally as I stopped watching, you got into it.
Yeah, I just got a John Cena action figure, even though I barely watched wrestling. I played the games and that's it. And then 2009 was when I actually started watching it for the first time. And then I kind of went a bit off it, didn't really watch it too much. Just like get up to date with it, but not actually watch it. And then I didn't start watching like every week live, well not live, but on YouTube until 2012.
So do you just watch the highlights or do you watch the whole show?
I don't watch the whole show because I don't have Sky. So I've been watching it on YouTube for like the past 6 years.
When I go home now, it's like a treat because I get to watch the whole. Well, I don't know whether I call it a treat.
They really should put it on the network.
Yeah, I don't like. Is it because they've got deals with like these separate like? Obviously they've got it's on
Sky Sports, isn't it?
Yeah, in England, but in America it's on like USA Network, it's SmackDown, and I don't know what Raw's on.
Raw is on. I can't remember.
Whatever that may be. So I don't know whether they've got a deal with them, so they can't put it on the network. Because obviously NXT.
That's the thing. I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to them just doing everything on their own network in the future.
Yeah, but that's not where the money is it?
No. But it shouldn't be all about the money, but tell them that.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a completely wrestling-based podcast. We've got a few things that will be fun, including one of Harry's fantasy bookings.
I started it this morning and I finished it just now, and it's now 1:20, so do not expect the greatest of things.
And this will go from, is it now until Rumble or Mania?
It's from now, so like, I don't know when this is going to go out, but we've just had the go-home show for Raw before TLC.
So is that right? Yeah, this is the 11th of December recording.
So TLC is this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's the go-home show for TLC. So I can't talk about it because Jack hasn't seen it yet.
I'm bad.
So we'll be doing predictions for that as well, I guess.
Yeah. And then we've got fantasy booking. We're going to talk about some of the show ratings and why we think it might be quite low. And then we're just going to give a little overall review of the product WWE in 2018. So shall we begin with your fantasy booking?
My fantasy booking.
Whatever view this may be.
Have you seen? Did you just see the title of it? Okay, right. So we're starting from TLC.
Okay.
And obviously this weekend it's Bryan vs Styles.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a normal match as far as I know.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
I kind of hope so, maybe.
Okay, right. So imagine this. So Bryan's down. It's like there's been a long run match of the year contender, of course. And AJ's on the outside, and he's like pulling his elbow thing up, and he's like, "I'm gonna hit the forearm." So you've got a shot of him like body up.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden he gets taken off the apron.
By whom?
CM Punk has returned.
Why is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, what? You had me excited.
It's Lars Sullivan. Because obviously he's debuting. So this...
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, this is going to be like how I would book Lars Sullivan.
Okay.
And And Brian literally just sits up in the corner and he just starts smiling. So, like, you start getting these feelings that, okay, Brian's in on this. Like, he knows this.
Yeah.
And Lars just starts beating Styles down. And he gets him in the ring and then he tries to chuck him back over. But Styles lands on the apron and he tries to hit the phenomenal forearm. But when he hits it, Lars just stands there. He doesn't sell it at all. So he just, honestly, he just bounces off Lars. And I know that's burying the move, but honestly, that brings Lars up so much. And AJ just stands there and he's like, oh my God, like, this is mental. So Lars hits a freak accident and he just destroys AJ. And then he walks over to Brian and you're like, is he going to attack Brian? And he just offers a hand out to him. And he helps Brian up. And he celebrates him in the middle of the ring. Because obviously, Brian's retained because it's a DQ finish, isn't it? Yeah. So Brian is still champion. And AJ's written off TV. So AJ is not going to be in, so he can go spend time with his kids or Wendy, or whatever else that may be. And on the same show, the New Day win the tag titles.
Okay,
so
why not?
They beat the Usos and they beat the Bar in, I think it's a TLC match.
Hot pocket with the titles that happens.
That's who I want. I want as well for this. It has to be the New Day. So SmackDown that week, Brian and Sullivan make their way to the ring, and Brian cuts a promo about he's doing the fickle, and he's like, Lars is not fickle.
Oh yeah,
like he's smart because obviously in NXT his whole gimmick was like he's the smart big guy.
Yeah,
but I didn't like the way he cut promos, so I'm not gonna have him talk. It's like Brian is cutting this promo, and he's like, you're all fickle. Lars is not fickle. He knows what it means to be a winner.
So Brian is Paul Heyman now.
Yeah, essentially. And he gives the mic to Lars. Lars just smiles, throws the mic at the floor. They walk off. Okay. The next week, the New Day have just had a match against, I don't know, the Usos. They're tired, and literally Lars comes in, destroys every single one of the New Day. So, like, he hits Kofi and Xavier with the freak accident.
Okay.
And then, him and Big E have that spot where they're standing at each other, like squaring off in the middle of the ring, and they bounce off the apron, shoulder tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Lars does it first, bounces off the apron, boom, Big E goes down. He's like, oh my God, I've never felt that force before. Big E gets up, he bounces off the apron, hits Lars, but Big E goes down because Lars is just there like a shit brick house. And then everyone's shocked, and like Sullivan continues to beat down Big E when he's on the floor. So all of the New Day are just laid out basically. And Lars goes over to the timekeeper's area, gets the titles, holds them both up in the middle of the ring, and just chucks one to Brian, who's standing on the outside.
And
they walk off with them. Yeah, and they walk off with them. So the New Day come out next week. They're still doing all their pancake shtick and everything.
God. Why would you still do that after that?
You tell me. And they're like, oh, Brian and Sullivan are stupid because they took our titles. And, or yeah, you know what New Day do? Like, oh, something game related that flipping Xavier brings up. And Brian's music plays, so they all face the ramp because they're baby faces, and they face the ramp.
Yeah.
And who comes behind them?
Brian
and Sullivan with the tag team titles. They clonk at the same time, simultaneously. One of them clonks Kofi, one of them clonks Xavier. So they're both out. They're not. They're gone. And they've got a chain in hand as well.
Why not?
Because I like chains when they use in wrestling. And they chuck Big E out the ring, tie him to the ring post, and just mercifully just have him. They just take it out on Big E. So all of the New Day, yet again, have been laid out. But they get the titles and they just lay them across Kofi and Xavier.
Okay.
They just put them over them. And then they go backstage to Paige, and they're like, we want a title match. So Brian is still the champ, like the WWE champ, but him and Sullivan want the tag team championships.
Why not?
And Paige is like, that's fine. You've got your championship match at Rumble. But Brian, you've got to defend your
double.
So you've got double duty, essentially, against Big E.
He's defending it against Big E?
Against Big E.
Why not?
So it's the tag team title, so it's Brian and Sullivan versus Kofi and Xavier.
Wasn't Big E going to get a push at some point anyway?
Yeah, I heard about that, and he deserves it. Him and, I know that, obviously they all deserve it, but him and Xavier, I think, more so, because obviously Kofi's already, I don't want to say he's had his time, but like he's had pushes.
Yeah.
And obviously had that whole thing with Orton, and I don't know if that's still hindering him in terms of a single push.
Yeah.
So, Big E's at ringside for their match, but Bryan and Sullivan win.
Okay.
So Bryan and Sullivan are tag team champions, and Bryan is at this moment WWE champion and tag team champion.
Okay.
So after that, it's the Rumble's headlining. I'm putting that there. So before the Rumble, it's Bryan versus Big E.
And who wins?
Bryan retains.
Okay.
After a Sullivan interference.
Why not?
So like Lars just, I don't know, like the ref's down and Lars hits a freak accident or whatever.
Paper cut ref.
Yeah, exactly. So like a gust of wind came into the arena. The ref takes a nasty bump, and just So Lars basically helps Bryan retain.
Okay.
Raw Rumble. Obviously, the number 30 will be flipping Balor or Miz or whoever that is who wins Mixed Match Challenge.
But they went.
But a surprise entry was Lars Sullivan.
Oh god, it's going to do the autumn Bray thing, isn't it?
So
that's what you're going with.
So Lars wins the Rumble.
All right.
But obviously they're tag team champions. But they're going to be feuding.
This is exactly like Orton and
It is, and I've just realised that. I forgot all about that. But like obviously they weren't tag team champs at that point, were they?
No, they lost it before the Rumble, I think. If I'm
so that's where mine's different.
Yay! You'll have to copy and paste in WWE anyway.
And obviously Sullivan is going to go for Bryan's title because it's logical. Yeah. But they're still tag team champions, so that every week they've got a team up, and they're facing teams of jobbers every week, and they're just one-upping each other. So like Lars will hit that sick double power bomb where he gets like one jobber on each arm and just annihilates them. Like I think AOP used to do it. Like I can't remember who it was. One of them, Akamores are. And then Bryan will like the next week he'll make someone tap out in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So like they're just constantly like one upping each other. Like I'm better than you, you're better than me. So we get to Mania. In case you couldn't notice, this last bit was all very rushed.
Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, we're past that. We're past that.
Okay, why not?
And obviously Bryan Sullivan is the main event because it's a WWE title. And after a long match, like it's an okay match. I'm not really a big fan of Lars, but I'm guessing Vince is going to love him. So Lars wins. He hits a freak accident and he wins, but they're still tag team champions.
Okay.
And that's what I've done.
That's very
that's everything.
Interesting.
So it is.
I did not predict that, to be honest. Much different than that could work.
It was very like I forgot about the whole Viper and the family story.
Yeah, I think that could work. Would that not be too soon for a win though? For Lars.
For Lars.
Yeah.
Well, it's Vince though, isn't it?
It is Vince.
He likes big burly boys.
But Braun hasn't won a main title yet. And he likes Braun.
Yeah, he does like Braun.
I don't know what.
But Braun's not on SmackDown, remember? And that title means less.
Even though it's the main one, that was the most prestige, and the Universal title is the worst looking title.
It's awful. When it was first announced, I was like, oh my god, the state of that.
It's not a fantasy booking, but I have an idea of how the Universal title should look when it gets rebranded.
Go on then.
What?
So like, would you put the Universal title on SmackDown?
No, it's just like a new title. Like someone just says, "This looks crap. Let's change it."
Yeah.
I think I had this idea for a while. And, I just had it in my mind because it's a Universal title. I don't know why, but I could picture at the bottom of the big circle bit or the big main plate in the middle could be a crowd because it's about the universe.
Oh yeah.
And then behind that, for the rest of the championship, it's just like it may seem silly, but like just like space or something because of the universe.
Yeah.
So like, it's the people,
and that could look sick as well.
And like a space theme.
Will look better than like bloody Jam.
Yeah, like stars all over it. Maybe a few planets or something, or a few asteroids, something like that. But that might look really dumb.
Well, when like I don't know, who's got a space Noam Dar when he wins Universal Championship.
Yeah. But I don't know, that's how I would do something like that if I was going to rebrand that title.
Yeah, I think it needs it because it doesn't look like a proper title.
It doesn't look like an individual title.
No, it looks like a tag team title.
Like, with this logic, you'd think the WWE Championship would become a blue leather.
Yeah.
But it hasn't.
But I suppose because obviously the Universal Championship is like brand new.
Yeah, but red, I don't know, it's just...
But they're on Raw, and Raw's the flagship show.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be. But hey-ho.
I don't know.
So, in terms of Lars Sullivan's debut,
Hmm.
when do you think it's going to be? Because obviously they've like announced that he's coming, and what brand do you think he's going to go on?
If I was good at booking, I would do TLC.
Yeah.
But it's WWE, so can't really rely on it.
Yeah, I liked the start of my booking, but then I rushed it.
Mm.
So I do apologise.
That's all right. I think that could actually happen. Maybe a switch though. Well, not quite a switch because they're both heels, but Bryan turns face in that process.
Yeah, there'd have to be something else in there for sure.
And
obviously I don't know what would happen with the tag team titles after.
Oh yeah.
Just left that as a cliffhanger.
Well, it's kind of like Ambrose and Rollins lately.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
One of them would have to, like, Bryan would just have to defend against the Bar or something stupid.
But I suppose if they're not, so like, let's say they hadn't fallen out, because obviously they've had matches,
yeah,
and there's like tension there.
But they're still friends after Mania, even though he's lost his title that he worked so hard to get back and fight for your dreams, and he turned heel for that title.
And then he loses it, and they're still buddy-buddy with Lars.
I know.
Hate it. Tell you what, booking's harder than you think.
It is. I mean, it could work. I could see WWE doing that. And if they somehow did that, the exact way how you did it, then copyright.
Yeah.
Sue him.
Fucking Road Dogg's listening to our podcast.
He is. Hi, Road Dogg. I haven't really got a fantasy booking. It's just how I do the Universal title, really.
Oh, what, the new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd also let Braun win at Rumble somehow.
But so, what happens if Braun loses at TLC then? So obviously, even if he's cleared, because we don't know if he's cleared yet.
Yeah, if he loses,
Baron becomes permanent GM.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
Do you not like it?
I like the heel authority, but I don't know.
See, I think Corbin's interesting.
He is.
I like, this isn't spoilers, but last night, so like, he does still put his job first in a weird way. So like, obviously Rollins goes out there and he calls him out.
Yeah.
And he's like, Baron says to Seth, whenever you've got any grievances, just come to my office, because like, a superstar of your caliber, like, I want to keep you happy. And it's weird that like that face heel dynamic.
I don't know.
I like Baron. I like him.
I like him, but I think he is a reason why the ratings are so poor.
Do you think so?
Was that a good
segue?
Yeah, good old Ollie Davis segue right there, isn't it? Segue.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, so would you prefer if Stephanie was back?
No.
Who would you want as GM then? Would you bring a returning legend, or would you?
I think Kurt has kind of...
I don't want Kurt.
No, I think he's had his time as general manager.
Yeah,
it got
for
stale. Sure. I do like having a heel management, because I like it when the faces beat them.
Yeah.
And like, the authority are over or they're being defeated. I like that.
Well, that's like one of my favourite Survivor Series matches. Yeah. Team Cena versus Team Authority.
That's my favourite Survivor Series match in
a long time. In history?
Maybe history. Depends.
I'm trying to think. They've been pretty shit recently, haven't they?
The only thing I can think of that was better was I'm trying to think. Was it the Invasion 2001? Where it's Rock and Stone Cold in the last one, and then Kurt turned face. Yeah, that's probably slightly better, but it's up there.
Obviously, you got the Sting debut as well.
I know. I love that so much.
Holy shit!
I love that.
That was very good.
And his career was kind of wasted.
And Big Show's 100th heel turn.
I know. And he's turned that Raw, SmackDown 1000.
He did.
And where is he, by the way?
He's just gone. He punched Cesaro. That's a
did
meme
he punch
now.
Yeah,
he KO'd Cesaro backstage. Because they were arguing about something.
So is he face now again?
No, he's gone. He's just gone again. So he's come back for like 3 weeks. He came back for Crown Jewel, was he?
Yeah. The Greatest Royal Rumble was decent, though.
Because of Titus. Titus made that event.
And I thought the Royal Rumble was just fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Even though there was NXT guys like Barbaduke or whatever his name was, who I'd never heard of in my life.
I know. But it's 15 men, you have to fill it up.
Yeah, but do it with like proper NXT guys.
I know. But when you watch clips on YouTube, obviously you miss out on some things. I didn't watch the clip of Heath Slater actually becoming a ref until a few days ago because they uploaded it late.
Really?
So I miss out on things sometimes.
So do you watch literally only what WWE upload?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because there's nowhere else. I mean, if I don't know. I'm not going to get Sky Sports.
Yeah, but like you can search highlights, like raw highlights.
Oh yeah, those exist. But I don't know.
Like they're the ones I watch when I'm at university.
Yeah. If I feel like I'm missing something, I'll probably go to those. I do it for the pay-per-views before I got the network. I just watch.
You just watch highlights.
Yeah, the highlights. But I actually enjoy staying up watching the pay-per-views.
Yeah, me too.
Even if I am disappointed most of the time.
Other than NXT takeovers.
I know.
I don't know why they're so good compared to the main roster.
Triple H.
But like, I think even so. Let's say Vince does die.
Well, he's going to die at some point.
Like
everyone does.
But okay, so Vince has died, and then it's like Triple H takes over. I don't think the main roster will adapt that NXT style.
No, I don't know. NXT could be different by that time anyway. This could be in like 40 years for all we know. You never
Vince lives to the grand old age of 100.
Well, he's very rich, so you would think he'd have a good health.
Well, he's ripped as well, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That he'll probably get good priority in healthcare.
Yeah.
So
with
I
all
don't
that
know.
money he's got.
But at some point he will die and things will change. But things might change before that anyway.
Do you think it's going to go to Trips?
I hope so. I don't want it to go to
Shane
or Stephanie. Really, they can still do their job.
I reckon he'll put it in Stephanie's name.
Yeah.
But give it to Hunter.
Yeah.
I guess.
But I don't know. The only thing I've heard about Hunter recently though is that he's had some sort of involvement with the UK bit.
Yeah. I haven't heard I've heard bits. I don't know all the details.
Yeah. About shutting off so that they can't go to wrestle for other promotions, and they're buying a lot of promotions as well.
So yeah, it's essentially. I saw a Pete Dunne tweet about it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he's still very positive about it. He's still like there's a lot of people out there who haven't had the chance because we're in WWE and we're still coming back and taking like the headline of spots. So like we went to a wrestling event.
Yeah, we did
last week. It was IPW.
Yeah,
in Canterbury. James Storm was there,
and he used your foot.
He used my foot as a weapon.
Just saying.
And the headline was Kip Sabian versus
that guy. That guy.
I don't know his name, but obviously Kip Sabian is.
Yeah.
He's got some rep now, doesn't he? Yeah. And like he's not signed to WWE.
No.
He's still. I don't know what's happening with WOS because he's on the WOS roster.
Okay.
So I don't know whether WOS are going to follow in WWE's footsteps and do the same thing.
Maybe. I don't know. I do like NXT UK, but I just hope they don't take over as much. Like, just stop.
Well, you can't really I know it sounds weird, but you can't stop every indie promotion, can you? Like, let's say they shut down IPW, they shut down Rev Pro, and all of these. There's going to be more coming up.
Yeah, like our one.
Yeah, we're starting a wrestling promotion. We're not.
We might.
With all the money we've got. I'd recommend IPW to a lot of people.
Just saying, we were the best crowd in a while.
Oh, of course we were.
They literally said that. I'm not boasting. I'm not making it up. They literally said that. And then I bought a shirt from that one guy.
What was his name?
Don't know, but he's a workhorse because he worked 2 matches.
Yeah. And he lost them both. What was his Taylor? Something Taylor.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
I could probably just get up my phone right
You
now.
probably could.
Doing the podcast.
Why didn't you wear the t-shirt here?
I should have done, but it's ugly sweater day, isn't it?
Well, you didn't.
That's an actual day.
Is it actually today?
Apparently.
Oh.
It's an ugly sweater day. There's a day for everything, and I think it's getting a bit out of hand. What was it called? Taylor. Should I type in
IPW Taylor, I guess.
Taylor.
Yeah, so anyway, like these, like NXT, well, not NXT, it's WWE as a whole, isn't it? There,
Shane Taylor, that guy. Shane at Shane
He's
21
a big boy, isn't he?
216 Taylor. If you want to follow him, he's a critic silencer, Ring of Honor, something else.
Good banter.
Yeah, it's good banter.
He shouted "your mum" at someone.
And he was actually intimidating
He
when
was.
he got to us.
He was very intimidating.
Even though we know it's fake, he's still intimidating.
What?
It's fake.
Wrestling's fake.
Yeah.
The,
They don't actually hate each other.
the one thing that, like, I don't want to say it upset me, but I was like, oh man, that sucks, was kayfabe. They just threw it out the window after the event. And, like, I'd rather go up to him and be like, yay. And like he'd be like, oh, you were the guys who were chanting, you arseholes. Rather than be like, oh, thank you so much. I worked really hard.
I think it's because it's a smaller show. They don't really care as much.
I know.
I don't know.
Match of the night as well. Bobby Tyler versus
That was a good
Candy
match.
Floss. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I enjoyed it both. And they're both really nice as well. We met them both after and got photos.
Do you like my wallpaper? If you can kind of see it. It's
Bobby Tyler.
It's the one with Bobby Tyler. I don't know why I put that as my wallpaper, but it's my wallpaper now.
Because she's a lovely human being.
Yeah, and she liked my tweet.
And Candy Floss was on it. Did she like your tweet?
Yeah, I said thank you for a good night, and she liked it.
I tagged her on Instagram. She didn't like it. I know you're listening, Bobby.
Bobby,
Why don't you like my Instagram photo?
come on our podcast, Bobby.
Oh, yeah, do it.
We might start up a podcast
In the
and
new
you
year.
be the first guest. And you can talk about the wrestling industry. She's not watching this.
She's not watching this.
She's not listening to this.
She might be.
Nah. I mean, I could put her in the tags, but it's
Yeah.
probably not going to go anywhere. I like how we
She
complete...
should listen to it for like fucking half an hour, however long we've been recording.
Something to make Lars Sullivan click off.
Yeah. Oh, he's booked Lars Sullivan awfully. I'm going.
Never worked with that guy. I like how we went completely off topic.
What were we talking about? We were talking about the NX. No, the takeover of the fucking the localization.
Yes.
Have you heard they're doing like NXT Australia, NXT
Oh yeah, I
Japan?
heard that somewhere. It's overkill. I mean, it's good, but I can't watch it all. I need.
No, I'm not
I
gonna
have a
watch it
limit. I have a limit of what wrestling I watch. I only watch 2 shows. I don't really watch NXT. I'll admit that. I don't really watch it that much.
I watch it when I can. I must admit, I don't watch it week in, week out. I'll probably
Takeover, it's where it's at though.
yeah.
But not all the shows are that amazing. I don't know.
I mean, they're still better than main roster shows.
Absolutely, but it's just so much to keep up.
Yeah, and especially with NXT UK as well. Now.
I know.
I'm looking forward to the first takeover of that.
That'll be interesting.
So who's like?
I've seen
Obviously-
Pete Dunne as defending at some point. In that.
On that card. Well, he'll main event against. I don't know. I don't know who he can. Wolfgang maybe. I don't know because apparently there's going to be a feud between British Strong Style and Gallus. Is that what they're called?
Gallus.
I think so. It's the Coffee Brothers and Wolfgang.
Oh,
I think that's what they're called.
maybe. That's gonna be Tyler Bate again. For the millionth
Love
time.
Tyler Bate. Their matches are
I know.
insane.
I wouldn't mind enough one,
Maybe.
but it's a bit repeaty.
It'd be nice to see something different. But like,
Yeah.
who are like you've got to do a big build to try and get someone that over
I know.
at this point because obviously Pete Dunne has a rep. Well, he fucking pinned Adam Cole at the last
He
takeover.
did.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just have bloody.
And he beat Enzo Amore on 205. No, on 4. Not 205.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so he's obviously over. Yeah.
He's got to make his Rumble debut this year.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'll bait.
Do you think he'd like? Can he go on the main roster until he's lost a title?
Well, he did it in Raw and he had a
But
title.
it was like a one-off, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, could he make his proper debut?
With the UK Championship, I would assume so. Yeah, that's how I would. It's just a title you take anywhere, really. I think UK one, you defend against anyone. Well, I think it's more just UK people now. But it did,
And Australian people for some reason.
he did
What?
defend it against Gargano, didn't he? At some point, or am I getting mixed up with someone else?
Might have. I don't recall this.
I don't know.
Was it just on a random NXT taping?
I just remember seeing it because I watch a YouTuber called Gordon Perkins who do 2K19 Universe mode,
Oh, okay.
and they do like a series. And I saw some comment that the UK Championship was defended against like Gargano or some.
Maybe it was a
non-UK
house show.
Maybe, but it doesn't make sense for it to be just UK people because that is limiting.
It's the same as the North American thing, isn't it?
And UK people, hasn't there been a UK US champion at some point, or like a European US champion? That isn't.
Oh, it's been. Well, look, who's US champion now?
Let me just remember that actually.
Nakamura.
Oh yeah, forgot. I actually forgot for a second.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know why I forgot.
Because they've done nothing with it. Oh, he's against Rusev. He's
Yeah.
Oh, the WWE released because every year they do like the matches of the year and they put them on the network.
Oh yeah.
Rusev vs Nakamura was one of them.
At Crown Jewel.
No,
Was it a Crown Jewel? Oh, wait.
it was at another pay-per-view and I can't remember what pay-per-view it was.
When did they fight again? I remember.
But I remember it being a good match. I remember genuinely thinking Rusev was going to win.
I'm pretty sure that was Crown Jewel, the pre-show, where Rusev
But
came
I'm
out.
pretty sure it was an actual pay-per-view. I'm going to have a look.
I don't think they've ever faced each other. That isn't Crown Jewel on pay-per-view.
Rusev vs...
We're so professional. We're keeping all this in.
Yeah, we probably should have looked.
That's fine.
It's just... What is this? It's just all SmackDown, it says. Hell in a Cell.
Did they fight at Hell in a Cell? I
Wait,
literally don't remember that
wait.
at all.
Oh my god. Talk about something else for a second.
Um,
I'm going to find this.
So, I like wrestling, if you didn't know. This entire episode is about wrestling. And if you don't like wrestling, then you should give it a go, because it's fun.
Maybe it was just on SmackDown.
Maybe it was just on SmackDown.
Fastlane.
They fought at Fastlane, did they?
Fastlane.
Oh, was it reversed, though? Nakamura was facing, and Rusev was heel.
Yeah, it must have been.
I don't remember that match at all. That's how important
I think it was the number one contender match.
Was it for number one contender for AJ Styles?
Yeah, it
and they
must
fought
have
at
been.
Extreme Rules. Because Extreme Rules was Rusev and AJ for the title.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, that was in one of the matches of the year.
Okay. I don't think it'll win.
No, I'm gonna.
Is it even a vote? It's not a Slammy.
No.
Slammys are dead, apparently.
When are the Slams? January.
Yeah, but I don't think... They haven't done them in the past, 2 years, have they?
Have they not?
No, I've not seen it. The last time I saw Slammy was 2015.
Jesus.
When they actually put it on Raw.
I quite liked the Slammies.
I liked them, but... I don't know.
It was very stupid.
It was stupid, but it's fun.
And there's not much fun on Raw anymore.
There's one thing I missed quite a lot, and I got a lot of enjoyment out of it when I was younger. The draft.
I love the draft.
But now it's just... If this person turns up on a different brand, on the shake-up, then they've been converted to that brand.
Yeah.
Transferred.
I wish there was more, like, just one-offs
Yeah.
throughout the year. Like, just being like, oh, we've agreed to sign this star by giving them this star, or whatever.
I just like the whole like it appears random. It's obviously not random.
Yeah.
It's stage booked.
Well, are they gonna redraft after Mania?
They always do a superstar shake-up 2 weeks after Mania, from my memory. But I want an actual draft where wrestlers have to win match for their band, and that person gets a new wrestler on their roster from the other band. That's what the draft was.
Yeah.
And then you could get NXT in it, like ECW, wasn't it?
Honestly.
And then someone had to go back to NXT or something.
I think people should go back to NXT. Imagine Dolph being like
Oh god.
the gate bearer. So like, if you beat Dolph, you go up to the main roster.
Oh my god. Or Tyler Bates should go back now. No, not
Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze. Why did I say
Well,
Tyler
he
Bates?
had a match against
Yeah,
Ricochet, didn't he?
Yeah.
I love Tyler Breeze.
But they're wasting them because Fandango's out. And
Yeah.
they wasted them anyway.
I don't know how long he's out for.
There's a lot of injured wrestlers. There's probably like more than 5. There's definitely more than 5 out right now.
Obviously, you got Roman. Braun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Braun's getting cleared from what I've
I don't
heard.
know.
But I think Baron's going to go out there, be like, "Oh, Braun hasn't been
Count
cleared,"
out.
and then
Or-
someone else is going to come out. Right?
I want it to be Wyatt. It has to be Wyatt.
So then, like, if they beat Baron, did they get the title opportunity?
What, Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I think he would just do it for and reunite with Braun as Wyatt member face.
I think so.
That's what I would do. I don't know. And then they turn heel at some point and become actually dominant for once, and not
That'd
just
be sick.
lose to a sluggy Undertaker and Kane. No offense.
Yeah.
The matches at, what was it?
Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
It made me feel sad.
It was so sluggish. Like Kane, his mask fell off, and the one before it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a bit before it, the match before that was a tag match, so it was Hunter versus Undertaker, and then there was Michaels just back as ringside.
I remember that. So where was that?
I can't remember actually. Oh, that was Showdown. Super
Oh,
Showdown.
I forgot that happened.
In Australia.
Jesus.
And Triple H punched Kane at that one, and he just really carefully landed on the table, and then a perfect elbow, really safe.
Well,
It's so bad to
Kane
watch.
is safe, isn't he?
Yeah,
It's mental that he's the mayor of Knoxville, or wherever it is.
he's had the most matches in WWE.
History.
I think, well, at least on Raw.
Really? Last year, I think it was Dean Ambrose, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who had almost one a day or something it worked out as.
Jesus.
It was mental.
I found something out the other day. It's quite an interesting fact. Charlotte has had more matches in WWE than Ric Flair now.
Really?
Because they didn't have as many live shows or pay-per-views back in the day, 80s, did they?
Good point.
So she's had more wrestling matches in WWE than Ric Flair.
Do you remember her streak? Her pay-per-view streak?
Yeah, that was random.
Yeah, that was weird. And then Bayley I can't remember.
Bayley beat her at was it Fastlane or Elimination
probably
Chamber?
Backlash.
Just before WrestleMania 33. To win the title.
Yeah, it was Fastlane.
Yeah.
Because it was right before Mania, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, why would you break that streak at Fastlane when Mania's around the corner?
I know.
Which is
And
mental.
it was a fatal 5-way or something. Fatal
Four-way, I think it was. It was an elimination match, wasn't it? It was Nia, Sasha,
that match.
Bayley, Charlotte.
Turnbuckle face shot for Sasha to be out.
Yeah.
One diving elbow for Charlotte to be out. And
Who won?
Bayley. She retained
Did
at
she?
Mania, and then she lost to Alexa Bliss because she couldn't hit her kendo strike because she was two-faced.
Alexa Bliss has been
Yeah, she cleared apparently.
cleared.
That's good.
We're all over the place in this podcast.
I know.
We need more structure if we do it again.
I know. But it's fun just to go off and talk about random
It
things.
is.
That's what a podcast is all about.
We're all having fun.
But how she's doing general manager of the women's division now,
Yeah.
so she can't really wrestle and be that. I mean, and
Well, Baron does.
yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how that will work out.
Unless her proper re-entry to the roster is the Rumble and she wins it. I love Bliss. Honestly, she's so good.
I feel like the title reign that she had last year, though, the really lengthy one, that did drag a bit.
The Raw one or the SmackDown
the small one. She had it for most of the year in 2017.
When did she win it?
She won it with Bayley.
It was a long run, wasn't
Bayley
it?
from Kendo, and then she didn't lose it until
Ronda.
No, until I think she kept.
Oh, Nia.
I think so. Yeah, that was a long one, but there was another one where she
At
lost.
Mania, she lost it at Mania to Nia.
Yeah, and I think there was one the year before where Sasha beat her at SummerSlam and then kept it for another day, and then she lost it.
Really?
Don't you remember Sasha winning last year at
No.
SummerSlam? She beat Alexa Bliss to win the women's championship,
I don't remember that.
and she had it for a week.
Jesus.
I don't know why they give her.
What's happened to my memory?
I don't know what. I remember some things. I don't remember other things. I don't know. Do you want to talk about? This is basically a good segue for the overall review of 2018, because we're literally talking about pay-per-views of this year.
We're like, oh, who was at that?
We're good at segues, aren't we?
It's just so natural. It just comes to us.
We're better than Wrestle Talk.
Who are Wrestle Talk?
Wrestle Talk.
Let's not start beef with them.
Wrestle Talk, fight me.
They're like, who the hell are these guys?
I'll fake it or fight me right now.
I like them.
I do.
In all seriousness. What did I think of 2018?
So what's the worst pay-per-view? We don't have to talk about every single one because I don't.
I needed to be prepared for this because what was the worst pay-per-view?
I think Crown Jewel.
Yeah,
That's a pay-per-view.
but I don't know if I class it as a pay-per-view. Do you know what I mean?
There was another awful one at some point. I can't think of it now.
I needed to do research for this.
I know.
I was so unprepared.
Basi-
Best pay-per-view of the year, though?
That's easy.
You said the Rumble.
I said the Rumble, yeah. But you said Evolution.
No, I think, I don't know, it's close between Rumble and Evolution. Because Evolution really, really surprised me.
Yeah, it was good. But the thing I liked about the Rumble was that finally a good winner won that didn't get heavily booed after.
Yeah.
And both Japanese wrestlers won.
But then both lost at Mania.
Yeah, that's where it went downhill. And then Asuka went really downhill after that.
But she's back in the title picture now.
Yeah, she wins.
Mania was a weird night.
Yeah.
Really weird. I got halfway through and I was like, what's going on? Because in the first half, Asuka lost her streak.
Yeah.
Right, that happened in the first half.
I was so annoyed.
Me too. I was shocked. And then something else happened.
Ronda versus McMahon.
Oh, that was an awesome match.
That was matches in the night, in my opinion.
I swear something else funky happened.
Shinsuke's
Shinsuke's heel turn.
Yeah, that was a thing.
That was peculiar. And Jinder won the US title.
And then he kept it for like 2 weeks.
He lost it, then he got drafted to Raw and lost it to Jeff Hardy, who then took it to SmackDown.
And then he lost it to...
Nakamura.
Yeah.
Or Orton?
No, Nakamura, I think.
Was it Nakamura? He's still got it now.
Yeah.
Jesus, what a lacklustre reign that's been. Nakamura's had a bad year, other than the Rumble.
Yeah, literally the first month, 2 months.
And even his matches against AJ, they just weren't good.
There's one that was the best, and that was Money in the Bank, I think. The Last Man Standing.
Oh,
that was the better one of all their matches, in my opinion.
That was good. NXT's had a very good year.
Oh, yeah. Have they had a bad year, though, apart from the old NXT?
Yeah.
They really had a bad year.
With bloody... When they do the flipping contest. Titus slipped there as well. Have you seen him with the barrel? With the beer keg, and he falls and slips on his arse there.
So lanky.
He is, isn't he? But he's a good dad, isn't he?
I know.
That's
good
all that matters.
fatherly figure.
If we're talking NXT pay-per-views, then obviously all of them have been exceptional.
Yeah.
Match of the year. What's your match of the year?
I don't know if I can say for NXT because I haven't watched a lot of them than I should have.
Have you seen all the takeovers though?
Most. I know the highlights of them, but I don't think I've watched that many. I'm trying to think of the match of the year. It shouldn't be Ronda versus McMahon, and it's not that.
It really shouldn't be.
It's not that. It's definitely not that. But then there's all these matches on Raw that are spectacular, and you just forget about
Iron Man. No, not the Gauntlet match.
Yeah, that's one of the most exciting.
That was awesome. I forgot about that.
Seth's actual big push, and then
he pinned Roman and John in the same night. Didn't
I know.
He? Roman and Cena.
I think he beat someone else as well.
No, he got pinned by Elias.
Did he?
I think so.
Maybe. No, I think I remember now. I think he beat Elias. I might be wrong. He beat Elias, Cena, and Roman. He lost to The Miz, and then The Miz lost to Braun and won the match.
I hate it when they book a monster heel like Braun and then just put him in last in a gauntlet match. But obviously they had the whole thing planned with Rollins, so it was kind of worked out.
Just like Survivor Series this year, Braun easily pinned 3 members.
Yeah, and he did it at Elimination Chamber as well.
Yeah. One of the most weirdest things I've ever seen was the Elimination Chamber, where Braun took 5 actual finishes
and still kicked out.
Yeah, but then he loses easily in other places as well. One F5 last year beat him, but 5 this year.
Who won Elimination Chamber this year?
Roman Reigns to face Brock Lesnar.
Oh, he did. You're right.
It was the #1 contender.
That was a good match, though. To be fair, and so was the women's one.
Yeah, that was good. Alexa retained on that.
And then cut that promo where she's like, "I'm so thankful." Nut.
I remember that. I completely forgot that existed. Everyone. Yeah.
And then everyone's cut that promo since.
Oh god.
Carmella's did about 7 of them.
No. Her reign was.
Anyway, match of the year. What's your match of the year?
Oh my god, we're getting.
We get next time we do this, we're coming in with a list.
Yeah.
List. Do this with a list.
Oh god, that spike up in the audio.
Oh, sorry. Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
Oh,
list. I actually can't think of it on the spot.
I'll talk what you think.
Okay. What's your match of the year?
I've got for me personally, it's there's so many good matches, but I'm they're all NXT. All of them are NXT matches I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I think that might have to be mine.
Ciampa vs. The Dream.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Unreal, man. So good. Obviously, all the Ciampa Gargano matches were good.
Yeah, those.
The Last Man Standing match was my favourite. I
Yeah.
would say, because I love the finish.
Yeah, that might be my favourite.
And honourable mentions, Almas Gargano
Okay.
and
Alistair and Almas was good as well.
Alistair Almas was good.
Yeah. That's
But
what
I don't think it was
watch. No.
I don't think it was next level. And then I'm going to say Ricochet versus Cole.
Okay.
Because I love, it's a spot where you like go to like the moon salt, whatever it is, and Cole just hits this super kick on his neck, and it's so good. And it's the same match where he runs and does like a running Hurricane Rana, like over the top rope
And
to the floor.
does he land on his... Oh yeah. There was a promo bit where he jumped out the ring and landed
Oh, that
on his
was
feet.
against Velveteen, yeah.
I remember that bit. I actually can't think of my match of the year.
I'm trying to think of main roster ones. Oh yeah, it's going to be...
What to be at TLC? Match of the year.
I just thought of one, but I lost it.
Uh-oh.
I can't remember. Yeah, honestly, I don't think there's been
No.
any...
It might have to be one from the NXT though, because I can't think of a main roster one that... I don't know.
Well, I suppose main roster, it'd have to be the Gauntlet, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that was a very good match.
That was an exciting match.
Or the Rumble.
Oh yeah, maybe the run. That's just exciting, but wrestling it's not that good. What else happened?
There's probably a good Rollins Ziggler match out of the 200.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you see that stat? I can't remember.
How many times they face each other?
Yeah, and it's like you've got a 2 in 3 chance.
I've seen that match out this year.
Yeah, if you pick a random Raw, which is mental.
That's really overdoing it. But now it's a face. It's probably not gonna happen.
Is Ziggler a face?
Yeah, I'd say it is. I haven't seen the last night's Raw, but I'd say it is.
I only saw the highlights and I was half asleep.
I definitely think he's a face. I hope he's a face. What's your it's a random question. What's your favourite wrestling year recently? I know mine for definite sure, 100%.
What's yours?
Not the first bit as much, but 2013 was like my favourite.
What was that?
Just like everything. I didn't like Rock beating CM Punk,
Yeah,
but everything from that. WrestleMania was a bit poor, a little bit. Rock and Cena was good. Undertaker and CM Punk was good, but it really started getting good when CM Punk came back at like Payback, and then from there until about that build. The whole Bryan storyline is just my favourite in like wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, I just liked it so much. The whole beating the authority. I don't know why I like that one so much, but I do.
So 2013 is your favourite year?
Yeah, probably. And like most of 2014 was really good as well. But
yeah, like we said earlier, that Survivor Series match.
Yeah, and the whole WrestleMania 30 was like amazing. Despite the streak shouldn't have ended.
No, it shouldn't have. But we learned from our mistakes.
Well, they haven't.
No, not at all. He lost again to Roman. That was a horrible match. So, but the thing is, so I'm more of like a fan of the actual wrestling.
Yeah.
So like for me, like I'm living the dream of NXT right now.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously Undisputed Era, every single one of them. Kyle O'Reilly is my man.
Yeah.
It's the spots. Like, I love the way he comes down playing the guitar. And at War Games last year, where he had the steel chair and he goes to swing for someone, hits the ropes, and then it just comes back and hits him in the face.
I actually remember that spot.
That was quality. And there was, I think it was a Dusty Rhodes tag team final.
Yeah.
Where he took a suplex from Pete Dunne or someone, and he like hits his back, then he like rolls over, no sells it, screams, and then his head just goes and he falls out the ring.
Oh my god.
Kyle O'Reilly's my man.
I can see him being a jobber because of Vince though.
Yeah, for sure, because he's little.
Mm.
But honestly, this year for proper wrestling, well, NXT has just been incredible. But are we talking main roster?
I think it's been better. Main roster wrestling, better matches, maybe.
But we can't think of any. That's the thing.
I can't think of any match of the years, but there's just been some really good matches.
Oh, Joe versus AJ at SummerSlam?
Yeah, that was quite good.
Was that the one where he was like,
yeah, Wendy,
and you're going to be calling me daddy, or whatever? And I was
the
like,
finish
oh
was
my
good,
god.
yeah.
Yeah, very, very good. Because AJ...
The match, did you watch, what was it? The one recently. It's like an hour long. It's Starrcade, that's it.
No, I didn't watch Starrcade.
It was like a 10-minute steel cage match, and he tapped out to the calf crusher like quite quickly. It's so stupid.
And Joe got flipping first eliminated in Survivor Series, didn't he?
Oh yeah, it was like
Claymore.
yeah.
Drew. Oh.
He
Next year is Drew's year. He could win the Rumble.
I reckon he could.
Oh, I get so excited.
Quick, change your booking.
Yeah. Lars Sullivan gets injured, pulls a lat.
And Drew takes the spot.
And when Lars comes back, he's Drew's manager.
Yeah.
And he talks with a lisp.
Oh my god.
I don't like Lars promos.
Oh god.
But he's coming, so we better like it. I need to put more time if we do fantasy booking again. Because I did not think it through.
But I think it was really good for like most of it.
Yeah. Some of it. I like the stuff. Like I love no cells.
Yeah.
So like that whole like AJ hitting him with a forearm and him just being like, ah, I like that.
I like those. They're quite fun. And as long as it doesn't ruin the move too much.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. But it's not like AJ needs it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So should we talk a little bit about show ratings while I get TLC matches up, and then we'll do some predictions.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
And the loser of the predictions gives the other person
a Yorkie bar.
All of their uni money. The entirety.
You would have £20.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Let's not get into money.
Money's
it's not what I need at the moment. Well, money is what I need at the moment, but
again, I do have a Patreon, and I'll share it if we make a podcast.
Link in the description.
Exactly. No one's going to do it, but
no. To the 3 people that are listening, hi me, hi mum.
And hi me.
There you go. Someone donate, please, mum. Looking at you. Show ratings. I don't know what's gone wrong.
It just went downhill.
After Survivor Series, it was just those 2 Raws were awful.
The only bit I liked it from it is Dole's face turn. That's the only thing I can remember that I liked.
Yeah.
Nothing else really. Some of the matches.
No, none of them were good. It's this whole the thing that's pissed me off is this Lucha House rule.
That's so dumb.
It's like, so obviously Revival are booked to be the faces, the heels.
Yeah,
but they're playing the faces because they're like, you've got 3 people. That's unfair.
Yeah, that's one.
And then, like, one of them was like I think it was Wilder, the bald one.
Yeah.
He was like, the other week he just had a 1-on-3 handicap match, and it's like, how is he the heel?
I know.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. They need to change that.
And you seem to think Baron Corbin was a reason for.
I think just that whole he keeps doing heel things and just ruining everything. I don't know. And it might not just be that interesting to watch as well.
I really enjoy Corbin on screen.
But I could probably see that people got bored in the venue. I don't know.
Well, they've been struggling to sell out, haven't they? Especially SmackDown, apparently.
I don't. SmackDown's way better.
Yeah, it is, but Raw's more mainstream, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, the names people know are Roman. Well, when it was Roman.
There's 11 matches here.
Jesus
One
Christ.
hasn't been announced properly, but it's the mixed match challenge finale.
Yes.
I don't even know who's in the finale, so we can't really predict
it's
that.
between. There's 4 teams left.
Yeah.
You've got Balor and Bayley.
Yeah.
Miz and Asuka.
Yeah.
Jinder and Alicia.
Apparently, I heard something about Asuka or Asuka or whatever the name is winning again.
Yeah, I'd be all for that.
But I don't know.
And then there's one more.
I'd be happy if Balor and Bayley won as well, though.
Yeah, they're who I want to win. I'm trying to think of who the last team is. Bobby Lashley and Mickey James, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not. Maybe it is.
Why did Charlotte get taken out of that? I can't remember.
Because she got breast enlargement surgery or something, didn't she?
But couldn't she come back now she's back on?
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
Or maybe it's Bobby Roode and someone.
Wasn't it Bobby Lashley and Mickey James? Bobby Lashley and Mickey James.
Is that the last team?
I think so.
It might be.
Yeah, I think Bobby Lashley's in it. Because he's basically doing nothing now, really.
No, it's Jey Uso and Naomi, or Jimmy Uso, or one of them.
I wouldn't mind them winning.
Yeah, but it'd just be shit number 30, wouldn't it? Like, I could kind of believe Balor or Miz actually winning the Rumble, which is why it might actually contribute to it.
So you can have what you want, to win, who you want to win, and then
Who I think will win.
and realistically with WWE, who you think will win.
I want Velveteen to debut and win.
What, the mixed match challenge?
Oh, the mixed match challenge. Yeah, just come.
Yeah.
He'll come out in a costume like half girl, half guy.
That's exactly
and it'll be
it.
awesome. I want Balor to win,
Yeah, I want that.
but I think Miz will win.
Yeah, I think Miz and Oscar. So that's my prediction.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Miz.
Seth versus Ambrose.
This is a difficult one.
I could
'Cause-
see Rollins retaining against the world somehow.
But if Ambrose doesn't win, this turn has been
Yeah,
made redundant.
that's why I think Dean will win. That's my prediction.
I'm gonna go Dean.
Are
We're just gonna
go-
mirror each other, aren't we?
we? Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin.
If it happens, I don't know. Braun.
I'm saying Braun or whoever's in his place, but it wouldn't surprise me if Corbin wins. Rousey versus Jax is obviously
Rousey.
Rousey. So stupid. Bryan versus Styles. Bryan.
Jesus.
Becky versus Charlotte versus Asuka.
I'm gonna go, but so everyone's been like Becky's not medically cleared, but she tweeted, "I'm clear," so I'm gonna go Becky.
But it wouldn't surprise me if Asuka won as well. But I'm gonna say Becky
Okay.
because I don't know if they'll take the belt off. Finn versus Balor. One that we could actually have
Finn versus Balor.
Yeah. No. What? Finn versus McIntyre. There we go.
McIntyre.
I was hoping you picked Balor. I think McIntyre will win too. So I was hoping you picked Balor.
Unless a demon comes out. Can I have a? If the demon comes out, I'm gonna go Balor. Can I say that? No, I'm gonna go
The demon
McIntyre.
won't come out for that.
He came out for fucking Baron Corbin.
Makes no sense. Wasn't he meant to face? Why did they come out as a demon? Wasn't he meant to face someone else? Or am I wrong?
No, he was. I don't know.
I don't know why he brought the demon out. Oh, I know why he brought the demon out for Corbin because he brings out the demon at SummerSlam. I think regardless.
Oh, really?
From what I'm just assuming because he's done it for like the past ones.
Well, he didn't like last time we saw the demon before this was when he faced Rollins at SummerSlam 2 years ago.
He got it for AJ in TLC last year because he was meant to face Bray Wyatt, where they're just dragging out that feud, and then AJ.
Yeah, but he didn't actually come out as the demon.
He was face painted.
Was it? Are you
yeah,
sure?
that match. I literally watched it on WWE YouTube yesterday. It's the full match is on there. It's he's got a face paint on versus AJ last year.
Where was that?
TLC 2017.
But I don't think. Did he come out as the demon?
I think as long as he's got face paint, that is the demon. And I think the commentators referred to the demon throughout it.
And he won, didn't he, as well?
Yeah. So that was the last time. Elias versus Bobby Lashley. I'm going to go with Elias.
I'm going to go Bobby Lashley.
Finally, we have a different answer. The Bar versus the New Day versus the Usos.
It seems like they've been pushing the Usos.
Yeah. I think...
And the Bar have lost like 5 weeks in a row. Did you see that?
Yeah, but if they've lost so much, then they're probably going to retain.
The Bar. That's my prediction.
But they don't have the Big Show anymore, so I don't.
Oh no! What a loss.
So I don't know. I think it's a bit too soon to change the titles, but it wouldn't surprise me to do.
There's got to be a title change on the card, though. Do you think?
I've had them before where just nothing changes.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with the Bar. That's to be different.
I went with the Bar.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go with Usos then.
Okay. Usos.
I thought you went for Usos.
No.
Okay, Natalia versus Riot. Most boring.
Natalia.
I'm gonna go with.
Can I tell you about Raw last night? What happened with that? Because you don't care about this, do you?
Not really.
If you don't want me to tell you, I won't tell you.
Tell me.
Okay, so
I'll watch it. Anyway.
Natalia's in the ring, and she's like, "I'm gonna do it for my dad." Like she's like, "Oh, Ruby broke my sunglasses."
Okay.
And then the Riot Squad come out and they've got a table and it's underneath a cloth.
Oh.
And they're like, "We're gonna put you through this table. Take off the cloth." And just a picture of Jim the Anvil Neidhart on it.
This is exactly like the Michelle McCool and Leigh Cool thing, where it's like a custom table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Natalia will probably win.
Feel good moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kickoff show.
Buddy versus Cendric.
Buddy.
Yeah. too soon to change the title. So that's...
Was that the card?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a long card.
But some of these matches will probably go on quite quickly.
Well, I'm thinking, like... I don't know. Well, Lashley versus Elias is probably going to be
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't need much for that. Finn versus Drew, 5.
That could be a really good match. That's two ex-NXT champions.
But I feel like there's not much of a feud build, in my opinion. It's not built up that well.
Like, what it was they had that weirdly chucked together group of Corbin, Lashley, and Drew for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And they had like this mini feud against Balor, Elias, and what's his face, Braun.
Yeah, but Braun's out.
Apparently, I don't know, because he put a picture up and his elbow looked awful. So I just...
That wasn't from the actual injury. That was on TV though. That was an actual real
the picture online isn't.
That's the injury, but the hand stare moment wasn't.
Yeah.
That was just to write him off. That wasn't actually an injury.
So I suppose they could just be like, just go and squash him.
Yeah. In one, didn't he did that with Kevin Owens at Money in the Bank or something?
Yeah,
not
it was Money in the Bank.
I think it was another match.
Money in the Bank. It was after Money in the Bank, because whoever won that got the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, and it was like a few quick hits, and then
he chucked him off the steel cage.
Yeah.
Oh, so no, so
no, it's
yeah, that's different.
It's otherwise
Owens would have got the briefcase.
And then Sammy versus Bobby, that was another thing that lasted like 2 minutes, because I think Sammy was injured.
Yeah.
So like 3 suplexes.
Yeah.
Bit dumb. But...
That was when he was like, when Sammy brought his sisters out.
Oh yeah.
And there were just guys.
That was the worst storyline of 2018. I think. I can't think of any worse storyline than that.
No, yeah, that was it. And then when he was like, Bobby Lashley just looked into the camera, like he had that interview and he was like, "Oh, I love the way that my sister used to steal my hat," whatever. And he just made these weird yeah. And then he was like, "If you're listening, I love you." And it's like,
okay,
I don't care for you, Bobby. I'm gonna put it out there.
I
like Leo though.
Yeah, Leo. He's alright.
Annoying chicken shit heel, isn't
he? Yeah, he's good at being annoying.
Very good at being annoying.
He wasn't NXT or 205 Live, one or the other.
205. He's still on 205.
He still wrestles.
Yeah.
Even though he can't even fight against like mediocre people.
Wait until you watch Raw.
I think it was last week that he got chased by someone over and over. Like just like someone was just chasing him around the ring. Or am I just getting that wrong?
Raws have just gone into me, then gone straight out of me.
Yeah.
Like they don't appeal to me.
Yeah. SmackDown's way better.
Imagine if the mic was on mute the whole time.
Then I'd wonder where these levels are coming from. From spirits.
Oh my god, we're ghost hunters.
Yeah.
Welcome to our ghost hunting podcast.
We're called the Ghost Hunters. Ghostbusters. Is that good?
Maybe we should do a vote for what the podcast should be called.
Oh yeah, so we should probably give a bit more context other than just hinting at it. There's a chance maybe at some point.
Yeah, it's not like confirmed.
That there'll be a different podcast different from this one where there'll be 3 hosts, wasn't there?
Yeah.
You, me, and another person called Matt.
Matthew. I shouldn't say his second name, should I?
You doxed him!
Ah!
Why? There's a SWAT at his house.
Everyone.
People are throwing eggs at him.
Yeah. Everyone listening, go and put stuff on his Facebook or stuff like that. Yeah.
Piss on his window.
Yeah, piss on his windows.
What have we done to him?
I don't know. How many people normally listen to your podcast?
Well, depends who I got on, because if I got someone that people know on, the most popular one is 300 views. The last one I did was 100 views, and the smallest one was the one before that of the actress, the one I'm actually most proud of, and that got like 20 views.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like 2 hours long, really proud of it. I went to someone's house and everything, got 20 views.
Committed to the cause.
But I'm gonna try and get it on Spotify.
That'd be cool. You need to pay though, don't you?
You don't. You just need an RSS feed, but that's what I don't know how to make, so I can't put these on Spotify. I don't know how to make them.
Is there a YouTube tutorial?
There probably is.
I'm sure Matt knows how to do it. Matt's techie.
We'll ask Matt. Is there anything else you want to say about wrestling? Or are we just about done? We've done show ratings pretty much by the low. we've done TLC predictions, we've done your fantasy booking and an overall review, and a lot more.
Yeah, we were off topic a lot.
Welcome to the FoxPod. That's what we do here.
You just get distracted, don't you?
I love it.
We need more structure.
But do you know what the tagline is for my podcast?
What?
We talk about everything and anything. So it makes sense because I don't like boundaries. we could talk about the UK politics if we wanted to right now, and it would be in the same.
I'm going to pass on that.
Are you sure?
There was a few political chants at this IPW show we went to, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Well, there's one.
Was it Theresa May or something?
No, it's fuck you Brexit or something.
Oh yeah, fuck you Brexit. Something about fox hunters.
Oh yeah, so I can't remember the guy's names. Honestly, I was off my face at this time. I had like 6 drinks in the space of like an hour and a half, so everything just went to my head. And there was this guy that came out. He was like a Brexiteer, wasn't he? He was like he was in like a posh get up. He had a cane. To be fair, it was a good laugh.
Yeah.
And there was he hunts foxes.
Oh yeah, you started that one.
Yeah, and the Brexit one. Honestly, when I'm drunk, I get so confident.
I was surprised how loud I was chanting as well.
When you're there, you're like, oh my god. Because to be fair, it was a very loud show.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the pack one is going to be louder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go. We'll talk about that.
Oh yeah, we're going to Pack. Yeah, we're going to a thing called Pack. It's an event. Yeah.
Well, it's IPW
It's
still,
an
isn't
IPW.
it? And Pack is back. And a Pack, for people who don't know, is the original name of
King
Neville.
of the Cruiserweights.
That was Scottish.
Oh, that just offended like a million people.
He's Geordie. I'm king of the cruiserweight.
King
Why
of
I?
the Cruiserweights. I don't know.
Bloody Cultaholic are going to be on our bats because they're all northern, aren't they?
Fuck you, Colton.
Jack the Job is a Sunderland fan, so I'm also a Sunderland fan.
Get him on. Get him on the podcast.
Be like, yo,
Jack
let's,
the Jobber, come on.
let's have a Sunderland
Adam
podcast.
Pacitti, start us a wrestling business.
Oh yeah, I bet they're minted.
Yeah.
Just don't get fucking King Ross to do the commentary.
Oh, is that what they
He got
did?
commentator of the year though, didn't he?
I did not know that.
But for WCPW, and that was it now Defiant?
Defiant.
Who's actually in Defiant?
Who?
Because back in the day, they had a very nice roster.
Well, Stu Bennett isn't it anymore.
No,
is
he's
he?
not because he's in WRS, isn't he? And obviously, Ligero.
Legend.
It's just Ligero now. Is in NXT UK.
I literally looked at them yesterday. Not many.
Joe Hendry is WOS.
Yeah.
I think the Coffee Brothers are in it, who are both NXT UK guys now.
Yeah. I wonder how long that will last before they can't come to it anymore.
I think from what I've read, it's that they can go to the ones that have been. So the ones that they're thingied for, what do they call it? That they're already booked in for, essentially.
Okay.
So like, if they've been advertised for the event, they can do it. But
Okay.
after that, you're not allowed to anymore. But does that mean, like, what about Candy Floss? Do you know what I mean? Was she a one-off NXT girl?
I think she was a one-off. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if she would have been that close to IPW if she was suddenly a full roster. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think she was a one-off, but I think she'll go at some point.
She was very good.
Yeah.
Cool gimmick as well.
And I don't think, was it Bobby?
Bobby Tyler.
Yeah. I don't think she'll be leaving because she's a champ anytime soon.
She was good. I liked her.
Yeah.
She was like, something was happening in the corner. I think she was like ramming Candy Floss's face into the turnbuckle or something. And the ref was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he was like, get off her. And then she just turned around and went, no!
No!
I was like, yes. It's like Kevin Owens shit. Like when he was on Mixed Match Challenge and he was against someone. He got a roll up and like the ref went 1 and then he kicked out and Owens turned around and he was like, that was free. I love mouthy heels in the ring, which is what was Taylor? What was his name?
Oh yeah,
he was very vocal.
Shane
Taylor. He was very vocal.
He was.
We could do a review of the next IPW show.
Yes, we should do that.
For all the people that were there or are interested.
We'll live stream it from our phones. Yeah, that won't
That's-
get anything wrong. Yeah,
That's legal.
yeah, I'm sure it is. There's still like no recording yet of that one that we went to.
No, there's not. I'm keeping an eye out for it.
I've seen some pictures. I just see my hair. And
Really?
yeah.
So we went to this show with Matt, who might be on this podcast at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably be on this podcast, and he'll also be a host if we start another one. just for wrestling.
And it'll be in the new year, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Because obviously
I'd say so.
Christmas break. We should probably just do one and see how it goes.
Yeah,
Well, this is like a tester anyway, really, isn't it?
yeah. This is
So do you reckon your subs are into wrestling?
what this FoxPod.
Yeah.
I think the FoxPod I'm gonna keep a separate thing. I'm gonna do like YouTubers, actors, friends.
So we're gonna. Are we putting this on a new channel?
No, this would be for the FoxPod.
FoxPod. Okay.
But if we were to do a wrestling one, I think that would just be a whole new podcast,
Yeah.
separate, and that doesn't have to go on my channel. We could just make a channel for it
Okay. Which link is going to be in the description?
if it exists. Yeah. Whenever it exists.
Do you have a name for your followers?
My 2244 is
Is it actually?
No, it's not. But we can make it that just for today. That's the only thing I'm gonna say to the 2244ers.
It's been nice talking to you,
You've been talking to me.
but we've been talking to them.
We don't like you. We've just been talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
You're just here. You're just a burden.
Yeah, we're just doing this for the money.
Yeah, because I make money on my non-monetizable channel.
Is it? Can you not monetize it?
There's a new limit now. You need 1,000 subs, I think. 4,000 hours a year of view time.
4,000 hours.
I think so.
Jesus.
And I only have like 200 or so. I don't know.
That's mental. 4,000 hours.
Yeah, I think so. Over the course of a year.
Yeah, but that's still a hell of a lot.
It was either 400 or 4,000, and I'm pretty sure.
Surely not 4,000.
No, I think it is.
Jesus.
So, if we do make a podcast and we make them all long and do lots of them,
Like
and
10
everyone
hours long.
if everyone listens to them, 4,000 hours is nothing. If you think about it,
Jesus.
like 4,000 people watching an hour podcast, however many times, eventually you're going to get to 4,000.
Oh, I thought you meant like you need to have 4,000 hours of content.
No, just watch time.
Oh.
No!
I was like, oh my god, that's batshit.
That's basically limiting what people make. Like, animators would be fucked.
Yeah, I was
they
like,
are already,
that's
but-
because I don't know all these YouTube terms, you see.
You're starting to get in the game. You have a lot to learn.
Slowly but surely.
But luckily, I'm a veteran. 2009 original, can I just say?
That's when you started YouTube.
Yeah, on a different channel.
Jesus.
I'll react to it when I get 400 subs. So subscribe, and then you can react to it. To my old channel.
React to 400 subs.
No, react to my old channel for 400 subs.
Oh. So how many subs are you at the moment?
365, I think. 345 or 3. Yeah, I think it's 345. I know my subs.
You know them all personally.
Yeah. I met up with them the other day.
Did you?
No.
I was like, just a sub meet
I
up.
don't have friends. So, is there anything else you want to say about wrestling or YouTube or in general?
I need to be more prepared next time.
I think
That's for sure.
I can take a page out of that book as well, to be honest. But hey, it's fun. It's exciting. It's genuine when it's really bad.
Yeah.
Badly planned.
I feel like this is all over the place. I do apologise.
But that's fun. It's fun to listen to.
I hope so. It's proper like ramble, isn't it?
I love. This
It's-
is Wrestle Ramble.
I don't. Can we say that?
We're coming for you, Ollie Davis. I'll say it now. I'll say it again. We're coming for you. I'll just put the stuff.
Just
up.
Ollie Davis, Luke Owen, mate,
Yeah, no, they're fine.
and Laurie. What's his second name?
Lloyd Blake,
I thought it was.
and then whoever edits and whoever writes the articles.
Well, someone else was on it a while ago. It wasn't a while ago. It was a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
Maybe after Survivor Series, actually.
it was.
It was an editor, but I can't remember his name.
They've also got that thing with like Stone Cold impersonator now. They've, like,
Yeah, they do. But do you remember when they were like, "Oh, we've got so much more stuff coming"? Sorry, we're just slagging off WrestleTalk now. And they were like, "Oh, like Joe Hendry is here. Like Grado's our general manager.
Yeah.
Is he? What's he done? What's he done, Ollie?
Ollie.
It's your fault." And Joe Hendry was supposed to be making music videos and that.
Ollie.
This is all your fault.
Wonder Ollie.
Wonder Ollie.
God, I love Wonder Ollie.
Yeah. The flipping the video. Where was it? Wrestling MediaCon. Where
Oh,
they did
yeah.
fair play to them.
Was it Thunder Liger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jushin Thunder Liger was flipping loving it in the background. Apparently, he didn't speak a word of English,
Oh.
but whatever.
He knew what was going on.
Yeah, he was just loving it.
I wanted to go to that, but I couldn't.
It was up in Manchester, wasn't it?
No, it was London. It was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Leicester Square.
No, that wasn't that one, was it?
Was it
No,
better
that was
watching
that was when they were
documentary?
showing the between the ropes.
Oh yeah. What's this one then? What was this one?
It was WrestleMediacon ages ago.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because obviously, I think it was the WrestleMania predictions or the SummerSlam predictions
Yeah.
or something.
And they had to do a dance thing or something.
Yeah. And they did very well.
Good old Ollie Davis, the dancer.
But we could do it better.
Yeah. So loser has to dance, right? Is that what we're
Loser has to dance.
for our TLC predictions?
To what?
To Nia Jax's things. I don't know.
Let's just cop. We'll be like Wrestle Chat. Wrestle Chat TV is our name.
Is that the name of the podcast?
No, we need something original.
How about the Stone Cold podcast?
Oh, I like that.
But we're just stone cold the whole time. Like we're not stone cold, but we're just really, really freezing.
Oh, okay.
And
so
it's filmed in like a cave
we
area.
could do it in my house. Because
Yeah,
we can't afford heating because we're
Oh.
students.
and we could get lots of stones in there and make
There
it
you
feel
go.
like a cave kind of setup.
I like that.
And then we have to grow beards and pretend to be cavemen
Grow beards. Already got beard.
and talk about Ooga Booga.
Ooga booga.
That's the podcast. It's not wrestling related. It's just Ooga Booga.
What's Ooga booga?
I don't know. I think we're going off topic. Should we end the podcast?
We should end the podcast.
Thank you very much for listening. I hope non-wrestlers enjoyed listening to it, and I hope wrestlers also enjoyed listening to
Bobby
it.
Tyler, we're looking at you.
Bobby
He's definitely
Tyler.
listening.
Subscribe, Bobby Tyler. You can join our podcast.
And you can go on a date with me.
Yeah, and you could marry Matt as well while you're doing that.
Matt's a good lad.
Yeah, marry Matt. Hashtag marry Matt.
Hashtag
Can we get
marry
that?
Matt.
Can we get that in the comments, please?
All 5 of you.
Yeah.
What are we going to call this video?
I'm just gonna call it. What I normally do is make the title like rhyme. So if I can somehow do that, if not, it'd be really generic. I don't know.
Wrestle Chat. Hashtag marry Matt.
Wrestle Ramble with Harry. I don't know.
We can't use Wrestle Ramble.
Ramble.
Are we even allowed to say it?
Yeah.
I don't know how this stuff works.
YouTube. I'm sure you're allowed to say it. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you later. Adios, amigos.